Hey ladies and gentlemen, in this video we're going to be going over exactly how Vinh Giang as a communicator coach is making $427,000 online, and how you either as a coach or a creator or someone who sells high ticket offer can do the exact same thing by 30-day strategy that I'm going to give you at the end of this video. And because I know that most people just show the surface of the strategy and they don't show you anything to start, I'm going to take your hand in this video and give you all the back end of how you can run a $100,000 per month coaching business and launch it from zero. And if you want to implement the same exact strategy, click the first link in the description to book a one-on-one call with me. So let's start this video by a funny fact that he started from Instagram, and then he understood that he's not converting enough clients. Then he moved to YouTube, which we are going to break down completely in this video. And the whole funnel runs only on organic content, which is free to use and is so friendly to start with. So his personal brand is really around this idea of being a leader communicator, in-person event. If you watch his videos, he's such a funny and vibeable person.
Hold on guys, I heard that if you stay really still, Christmas orphans can't see you. He's still coming!
And in your videos, if you don't vibe with people, if you don't connect with people, you're not going to sell to them because they don't trust you. And he's also the communication industry leader. So when you search his name on YouTube, on Instagram, on your news feed, you're gonna see him as the best coach in communication that is only achievable with high volume content through a long period of time. And he's also an old style podcast guy. And the only reason that I broke his personal brand down for you is so you can understand your niche and how you should build your personal brand on top of who you help. Now, if you look at who he helps, they are high-level employees, copywriters, people in the C-suites, public speakers, social media influencers, and partly Asians because he is Asian. And so how you represent yourself is the ideal client profiles that you attract, right? So that's one thing about it. And the other thing that we want to get so deep into is how to get eyeballs on your offers through organic type of content only. So me, in my past business that I exited, that was an agency, we were making about 10K helping real estate agents, doctor, high ticket offer sellers, but it wasn't really a good business model because it was running on done for you services and the profit margins were so low you couldn't even keep up with the competition. But as I switched this business model to acquiring clients from organic platforms like Instagram and YouTube, running a coaching business, teaching coaches and creators how to run a 100K per month business, I quietly doubled my profit margin, tripled my profit as well. So let's focus on Instagram first because I think it's so easier to understand. Then we can move on to the big stuff on YouTube. So he has 5.7 million followers. And the thing in his bio is absolutely gold. And I want you to take away this. Because as soon as you change your bio, you change the fundamentals of your business. There's something called the I help statement. Every high competing business, before getting into big numbers, started with this. That who do you help? What do you help them with? And how do you help them? So in my example, I help coaches and creators with a scaling to 100K per month by the profit engine mechanism. And this is what you have to do for the first days that you're launching your business. You want to state your I help statement. In Vinh example, he says, helping you unlock your potential through masterful communication. So notice how he said your potential. Master communication. And now that he has the fundamentals, he has to get views. And he does this by two types of content, reels and posts. Both of them breaks down to two different types of content, which are viral type of content, value type of content, branding, and announcements. Then I'm going to break all of them down. So first, let's start with the viral type of format, because in order for people to buy from you, they need to first know you, then they need to like you, and at the end, they need to trust you. These are so fundamental. So In order for people to know you, they have to have an interaction with you, and that comes from the viral type of content. And then they have to like you with value type of content. But people can't trust you with short form types of content that are about 60 seconds to 120 seconds. So from this part, they go to your middle of funnel, which is YouTube. That the viral type of format piques interest, piques curiosity, and get them into the funnel. We can actually watch this example so you can understand what I'm talking about better.
This is how most people speak. And what I mean by this is you're using too much breath per word. Let me give you an example. Hi everyone, it's great to be here. Do you notice what happens? You end up gasping for air and then you're not able to speak for long periods of time. So instead of doing that, you want to control the stream of air and keep it strong and steady, like this. Now when I control my breath, this is what I would sound like. Hey everyone, today I want to talk to you about the importance of releasing air slowly when you speak. Because when you control airflow, you're not only able to speak for longer, you're able to speak more clearly. And if you want to make sure what you say is clear,
then you need to learn how to think in frameworks. Comment balloon and I'll send you my free 2-hour training that I recorded teaching you my top 3 communication frameworks.
And then the value type of format, which makes people to like him.
do you know why you're so good at being shy? You're so good at being shy because you've practiced shy behaviors for the last 5, 10, 20, 30 years. So to become confident, what is that? It's just a set of behaviors. I guess if I just talk like this, I guess I'm shy, right? So shy is just a series of behaviors. And if you practice those behaviors for 20 damn years, well then you're going to be very good at being shy. It's so easy to go, I'm stuck being shy and I'm going to be shy for the rest of my life. Practice new behaviors, create a new identity.
And notice how he gave a call to action at the end of the viral type of format and no call to action at the end of the value type of format. The reason being is value formats are so boring. No one wants to get into a sales pipeline after they learn the new thing. Keep that in mind. Let's go to his posts, which are mostly for branding, to showcase all these people for a 6-figure fee, 500 companies and all these things. And then also for the announcements, because people who follow him are going to receive this in their homepage. So for example, this one is come and meet the master of public speaking, join Vinh Giang, the live mastermind, obviously the date and the location of it, and how they can get the ticket. So now that we know how to get eyeballs at the first place, we have to know how to turn them into paying clients, which then we move down to the middle of funnel, which is YouTube for him. And he's so active on YouTube that he gained 4.1 million subscribers. And the only reason that he has a high conversion rate is because he managed to get those top of funnel eyeballs and move them to a strong middle of funnel. If he wouldn't manage to do that, people would just watch him and say, how interesting. Because you do that as well. I do that as well. I see like 20 people a day on Instagram and I say how cool they are. But I only work with coaches who provide a lot of value under YouTube. So let's look at some of his videos. This video was actually for a special occasion, but this video, 19 minutes and 57k views, which is actually good for a long video. 174k with a 19 minutes video, 25 minutes. And YouTube is really the only platform that your videos don't get forgotten. If you put videos on Instagram, next week, everyone is going to forget them. But I have videos from 5 months ago that are still bringing new clients for me, although they don't have high views. And this drives me to the second point, which is what you sell is different with what you deliver. You sell what people buy, but you deliver the thing that is the best for them. If you don't know how to deliver the service that you want to provide, don't even start the business. But if you have a high value skill, even if that is running an agency, losing fat, how to quit alcohol, how to quit smoking, you have to teach people what is the best for them and sell them what they buy. So let me tell you how this functions in his funnel. So he has two sides on his offer, the pull factors and the push factors. Pull factors are so easy to understand. You just have to increase the value of your offer. This is the value equation from the Alex Hormozzi's $100 million offer book that says dream outcome times perceived likelihood of achievement on time delay times effort and sacrifices is how valuable your offer is. So what's the dream outcome? Becoming the master of communication. What is the perceived likelihood of achievement? Well, you're learning it from the OG master who helped hundreds of thousands of communicators. And what is the time delay? Just 6 weeks. His offer is 6 weeks. So what are the effort and sacrifices you have to make? You only have to be doing some friendly practices to master communication. And this is how valuable your offer gets. If you decrease the time delay, if you say, I achieve results for you faster than anyone, if you tell them they have to spend less time, you increase the laziness of the offer. People don't even think about your competitors. But if I were you, I would mostly focus on push factors that are FOMO, bonuses, and guarantees. These are the things that push people to your offer. So fear of missing out from an opportunity, as you can see here, he has like, do you miss out on professional opportunities, promotions, jobs, and everything? And then you run some bonuses, additional elements that add to your offer that makes your offer one-on-one. In his case, it can be the vocal mastery, storytelling, body language, public speaking, self-awareness. And more valuable these bonuses are, people would think that if the bonuses are this valuable, how valuable would the main offer be? And guarantee, because many people are just in the edges to buy, they just need a little push, and that became so easy by just giving them a guarantee. It can be a 30-day unconditional guarantee. You give them a full refund. The guarantee I like to use is I work with you until you achieve the results. That pushes all the potential clients to his $427,000 per month sales pipeline. And how I like to think about sales pipeline is like, if you want to deadlift 220 pounds, but your grip, your back can handle that, but your grip can only handle 100 pounds, you aren't able to do that. And the grip is the sales pipeline, is the fundamental. So in his case, he gives a call to action at the beginning for people who are ready to buy. And then when you move down, you see a spicy VSL. It's just a one-step VSL that he goes through his sales points. And longer the landing page is, more time people tend to spend on your landing page, so further they will get nurtured. So then he introduces the Stage Academy, which is the name of the program, and some credibility and intangible proofs are the fact that he worked with Microsoft, Zoom, Facebook, LinkedIn, GitHub, all these big platforms. And then, as we talked about, he brings up the bonuses, making the offer one-on-one, and then pushing people further with some FOMO that we discussed before. And notice how he gives call to action at the end of each section. After I introduce this to you, you would love to open a second YouTube channel. Then you move down and you see testimonials. And testimonials are a great way to push people over the edges, and that's why I think he should open a second YouTube channel. And for this specific example, I can give you Suwei.
All right, Suwei,
that
I just
he
checked.
basically tripled his monthly revenue by opening a client testimonial channel that he puts all the experiences with the clients, he interviewed them, and he asks them questions. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to interview each single client that you get before and after you achieve results for them. Some people say if I put more testimonials, my website is going to get heavy, but it doesn't matter at all. And then we have FAQs. I really like them. Many people have super similar question and they want to scroll down, seek through these little points and go through your sales pipeline, right? So now that you know exactly how he's doing it, let's talk about how you can do it as well. By a 30-day plan that guarantees each day you're going to get results. So for the first 5 days, do a deep market research about your competitors and then centralize your Instagram and YouTube based on your ideal client profile need. And we do this for our clients in like 14 pages of clients research that is so deep, and try to get connected with some of your competitors and some of your clients and ask them questions. Meanwhile, write your I hope statement. And if you forgot how to do that, obviously you can watch this video several times to don't miss any point. So build a solid 1,000 follower page, which isn't actually any hard. You just have to follow people and they will follow you back, and put some videos so they know you're a real person. And then give call to action between your videos to a free resource for 2 steps. That you send them a free resource by ManyChat. And if you don't know how to do that, go to the first video in this channel. The Ava Jorgens video is going to explain everything. And then from the day 7 to day 20, you want to switch your offer to more scarcity, bonuses, and guarantees. Then run an email campaign for the people who subscribe through your free resource. And then open a second YouTube channel showing the data, clients, results, more in-depth type of content, and build a one-on-one sales pipeline. If you don't know how to do that, book a call, first link in the description. I'm gonna help you how to do that. And then analyze the data for the next 10 days. What we're gonna do from the day 20 to 30 is we will slowly hire a team from the lowest leverage work to the highest leverage work. We will increase prices as we get more clients results. We will track all the data and see where in the process you're leaking sales and solve it. And this is exactly how Vinh Giang is making an estimate $427,000 per month. If you want to do the exact same thing on a guarantee basis to run your 100K per month coaching business, book a call, first link in the description. Everything is based on results. I can help you launch a scale or even run a 100K per month. We are basically a whole C-suite. We jump in your business and we bring the numbers up for you. And if you just want to see which direction you want your business to go, book a one-on-one call, first link in the description. And I hope to see you all on the next one. Peace.